What's going on, folks? In the building here. You already know. I stay. Bringing y'all talent here on ReemTV, Get Serious TV. Nonetheless, who do we have in the building? What's your name? Where you from? What's your brand about?
My name is Chantel Calloway. I'm the founder and CEO of Antics, the hilarious rhyming vocabulary game. It's a dope new party game.
Okay.
It is a vocabulary game inspired by hip hop. It promotes literacy while paying homage to the roots of hip hop artistry. So
Okay.
dope. There's nothing like it. You got to spit bars in proper English only.
No slang. I can't use ebonics.
No slang.
Oh, come
no
on,
slang.
man. That's not rhyming.
That's not the rhyming I grew up on. I'm
Okay.
an 80s baby, so I come from the era of real true hip hop.
Okay.
Lyrical genius was spitting bars, telling a story. Yeah.
You know, I was definitely talking to the youth there, and then, you know, you definitely did your thing on your segment with the game.
Yeah.
So,
We had a lot of fun.
oh yeah, you know, everybody was rhyming, everybody was getting it in.
Yeah.
You know, and then I had the pleasure of meeting you, so I said, you know what, I'd be a fool not to have you on the show.
Yeah.
But explain to my viewers, 2017, what's been the highs and lows for the Rhyme Antics brand?
Well, I actually launched this year. February of this year, I launched my business. Game development is a tedious process, so it took me 5 years to actually develop the game.
Oh, wow.
And then I had to prove my concept by launching a Indiegogo crowdfunding campaign, which really proud of myself. I exceeded the goal, so
Right.
I knew that there was a real need and a want for the product. So
Okay.
I officially launched through Amazon, and then I got into one store, and then I got into 2 stores, and now I'm in 4 stores, which
Right.
is awesome. So 2017 has definitely been a lot of progress. Lot of happiness, you know, because progress is always good, you know.
Right.
Entrepreneurship is a slow grind, you know, and a lot of people, I know why they give up, because, you know, the waiting and the slow build, you know, it's really tough to hang in there. So the tough times have been tough, but it's like I persevere because my passion is really in the product, and you know, it adds a tremendous lot of value back to the hip hop community and to the general community because of its literacy component. So I have a lot of fun, and my passion never fades, and as long as your passion doesn't fade, then you have the ability to keep going.
Okay, all right, that's up. Now, with the homie Doodle, you know, definitely hip hop legend
Yeah.
in the game, from Lord to the Underground.
Shout out to Doodle.
Yeah,
That's my
yeah.
brother,
Shout out
man.
to him, man.
Yeah.
Definitely, take my viewers, and as well as myself, into about the whole process or the steps of partnering with the hip hop legend. Because in this era, it's been difficult as of late because of some of the legends, I don't want to say how they feel towards one person, but it's like, if it's not, how can I say? I mean, from my opinion, I feel if it's not beneficial to the culture, then they kind of hard on that person. But take us into like how the process of with him in regards to the partnership.
So partnering with Do It All was just a really seamless process. We had a really organic connection. As you know, as a lot of people should know, Do is running for city council at large in the city of Newark.
Oh, wow.
Where I live, and it's huge for hip hop, for the culture, because when he wins, he will be the first hip hop artist to, you know, have a seat at the table, as he calls it,
that'd be
and to
amazing.
be elected as you know, an official, and it's amazing. So yeah, we had an organic connection because our missions are the same when it comes to literacy and the children. So, you know, I met him at a political function. I let him know about the game, and you know, he's all hip hop because he is hip hop, and he wanted to immediately support me. And that was the thing. Like, I've met so many phonies. You know, we all do in this entertainment industry. It's like weeding out the phonies or whatever. But you know, I can definitely say that man is is a man of his word. He does what he says, and
Right.
he did so much for me without me even asking, so I knew it was real. And I will forever be grateful for just the relationship I have with him, because I'm hip hop, you know.
Right.
Like, I grew up in the 80s. I'm an 80s baby.
Mm-hmm.
I made this game because of my love for hip hop and wanting to have a piece of this amazing culture that I really love and adore.
Right.
So to partner with him means everything, because he is that direct connect with hip hop, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, no, it's definitely been awesome. He's amazing, and I've met a lot of great people because of him. And we got some things coming. 2018 is going to be lit.
I hear it. I hear it.
I'm excited.
Now, as an entrepreneur, and definitely, I don't care how I state this, as a black entrepreneur, take us through your daily process as that.
Okay, I'm glad you asked me this question, because I want to talk to entrepreneurs about like the seriousness of entrepreneurship. For, I would say, the beginning half of this year, I realized I wasn't really truly mastering the art of business and being an entrepreneur, because, you know, as an entrepreneur, you got to self-manage yourself and your time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and so you don't have that 9 to 5 to go to, so you have to make yourself go to the 9 to 5 of your actual company. And I think I wasn't really doing that all the way, and I would say over the summer I really started managing my time, you know, being very strict about my morning regiment routine, and making myself actually, you know, go to a Starbucks, sit down, do my work for a designated period of time of 6 hours, and then, you know, putting those solid 6 hours of focus in, and then, you know, that's my work day. But, you know, when you don't have a boss telling you what to do or where you got to go, it can be difficult, because you're free to do whatever you want. But then when you see those sales aren't correlating, you know, with
Right.
your goals,
Right.
you're like, well, why? And you have to look at yourself like, well, it's because I'm not putting the focus.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. For your brand, what is the end game for ReemTV Antics as a brand, as well as would you venture into making this into a video game in the future?
So my end goal with ReemTV.
Yeah, right. End goal, end game, either one.
Right now, the goal is to sell 1 million units, right?
Right.
That might seem like a lot to a lot of people, but that's not a lot of units. You know, that's a starting point for me.
Right.
There's 5 million people alone in New York City, so
right.
It's like you can get a good perspective right there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, 1 million units is what I'm working on right now, and the end game is to be in every household and school, like across the globe. You know, the product definitely teaches English, so it can be used to teach English as a second language, and I definitely want to be over in Africa, you know, teaching my people vocabulary through this fun game. You know, like I see myself doing that, and I can't wait for that to happen.
Okay. All right. Now, nonetheless, I read up that you definitely, as was it this year or was it in the process of you with the game, that you were able to implement the program with the Boys and Girls Club?
So I started that program in 2016.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm from Boston, and so I launched there in Boston, and it's been awesome. I developed a 4-week curriculum around the game, which I'm actually about to expand into like a full semester-long program.
Nice.
And, you know, move on to getting into some schools to teach the curriculum. And yeah, the partnership with them has been great. I finished up my 4th location in Harlem, New York.
Nice.
I had so much fun with those kids. That was over this past summer.
Okay.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun, and you know, it's a mixed objective curriculum where we use gameplay and creative writing assignments to, you know, teach literacy. And the results are great. The kids love it. They have so much fun, and they never thought like learning, you know, vocabulary in this way could be so fun.
All right. Definitely honored to have you in the building.
Thank you.
Nonetheless, man.
I am the first black female board game inventor. I'm just claiming that.
Oh, hey,
I haven't found anyone
that's all right.
who can contest it.
Right.
So.
Okay. Hey, listen. Here on
Right.
ReemTV, we want our guests when they come on here. If you feel you're the best, then claim that you're the best.
I'm the best.
It is what it is. Ha! You already know. Early.
Right, man.
Pass me the microphone, please.
I like the Reese's Piece.
Don't let me fall on my knees.
I have to sneeze.
That's my only vice.
I like to grab the mic.
I try to be nice.
Tune in to ReemTV.